I'm going to start this video by apologising for any weird noises in the background because my kitten is going bonkers with a cardboard box behind me and I don't want to disrupt her fun. I thought I'd make this video, cute kitten, because my friend Chloe Creates told me that I should. So here I am. Shout out to her. Here's her details. But I am in a pretty exciting season of life at the moment. I just got married last month. And so I've got a few things that I probably just wanted to document for my own ability to look back on them anyway. And if anyone can gain anything from them, then that's just like a cool bonus. So I wanted to create sort of like a memory box of the small detail items that we had in our wedding. And I've seen some companies that do really cool things with that. But if you know me, I'm always gonna do the like thrifty option. I saw this vintage suitcase in an op shop in Brunswick and I went there today to go grab it. I'm gonna give it a bit of a clean first because she's looking a little crusty. And so I'll quickly do that, see if we can zhuzh it up a little bit. And then I'm just gonna go through a bunch of the things that I've sort of got sitting here in an ominous pile that I need to sort through. I'm sort of using this video also as a bit of an accountability partner to make sure that I do the thing. And we're also about to move house, so I wanna sort all of this before it like gets moved and stuff gets potentially misplaced. I'll go through what I'm going to put in here, but first let's just give it a little wipe down. Alrighty, I placed you a little further back so you can actually see what I'm doing. Am I putting little bits of paper over a maze? Peeling this off seemed like a good idea and now I am regretting it. Alrighty, now that it's had a bit of a wipe down, I'm going to talk through some of the stuff I'm going to put in here, and I'll attach sort of links down below and details up here somewhere for anything that we purchased online or in store that you can find yourself if you are getting married or like any of these things for anything you've got coming up. So, things are heavy. Alrighty, I think I might get some of the big obvious things out of the way first, and then I'll do some of the smaller fiddly stuff. So two biggest things that we will have in here are our Converse shoes that we wore on the day. So we'll have these two shoe boxes in there. So these are my ones. So it said bride on one side, and then on the other side of the other shoe, it had our wedding date. So mine will be in their box, and then Zach's will be in his. He has the same thing, wedding date on one shoe, groom on the other. So that'll be our first thing that goes in here and probably takes up at least a quarter of the suitcase, which is why I'm glad I went for something more this size. I was originally thinking decently smaller, but when I realized the shoes were going in there, changed my mind on that one. I just noticed while putting this in there, some Maisie teeth marks on the shoebox. Alrighty, next bigger thing that I'm gonna have in here, let out and show you, is my veil. Up some photos up of it, but this would be one of the other bigger items that will go in here. So these are my flowers, what's left of them. I did give the kids at our wedding some out of this, so these are just the ones that remain. I will link where I got them on Etsy because these are not real tulips, but I sort of loved that idea that I didn't have to worry about them falling apart or anything on the day. I didn't have to worry about picking them up or having them delivered around the time of the wedding, and that I got to keep them forever, because I know that you can preserve flowers, but I also, knowing myself, know that I probably would not have bothered in the days after it. Now I get to keep these, which is pretty cool. I just went to Spotlight and found like a lacy, can you see it? A lacy ribbon. I sort of like, it looks like I like have part of someone else's wedding dress on there. I sort of like that. These things I will find vessels to store them in properly inside of here. And then I'll insert some clips at the end with the finished product, which will not be today. That'll be a future Maddie has accomplished things. Oh my gosh, cat, if you eat my veil. I need to protect the veil from Maisie. Probably my favorite thing that we really had on our wedding day is we had Zach's parents' ring cushion, and that'll be going very safely in here. This will be like a family heirloom for generations to come. So this is going in there as well. Amazing. You be careful, please. I will pop this in there, which this was our QR code. Amazing. Zero regrets with the POV app. Highly, highly recommend. It was just a fun interactive thing that everyone got to do. We could look at them the day of. They were delivered to everyone 8 o'clock the next morning, so that everyone just had things to share, and I loved it. And some of the results are just so funny, and I love them. The thing that I haven't got today, but this will also be a later this week thing, is I want to go out and print out copies of all of those photos and have like a little mini photo album of our POV app photos in here. I do have my earrings from the day, but I think I want to keep them out. I think I want to have access to them. I don't think they're going to live in here. But what will live in here are the ring boxes that our rings came in. I'm sorry, I keep on like chopping my head off. You can see them in our little detail shot photo here, but I'll pop both of those in the keepsake box too. Maisie, did you see tassels? Oh. Don't close yourself in there. We're on to reception things. So we had a picnic style reception. One of the things that I would put in here, that's another bigger item I guess, is one of our picnic blankets. So that's gonna go in there as well. So apart from the picnic blanket, I will probably pop some of our serviettes in there. We just had these little IKEA ones. If the camera works, there you go. Just some of these. We just had these little plastic IKEA plates, but in like a bunch of these little ones. So maybe I'll put a stack of those in there, and the matching little knives and forks, which actually looked really cute on the day. I'll insert one of our POV app photos of those. I'm actually really happy with how that turned out. These are our vow books. So the warmer tone one was my one, and the cooler tone one was Zach's one, because I had warmer tones in my veil and he was wearing a blue suit. So that's how we went with that. These books are so lovely. I don't know if you can see all the gold detailing around the outside. I'll just show you blank pages, just lined. Yeah, absolutely recommend. So much nicer than us like reading off our phones or off just like a piece of paper. These were from Etsy. Again, I'll pop things here about those. Love these. These will be living in here for sure. And then one of the other main things that will be living in here is just all of our wedding cards that we got. They'll all have a safe space in here. We've got some engagement ones too that I've still got up on our bookshelf over there, so I'll grab those. But there'll be a little pile of all of our
wedding cards in there as well.
Found the engagement cards. The hotel that we stayed with gave us a little congratulations card too, so I'll pop that in there. Alrighty, and I think this might be the last thing that goes in here for now. Future me will insert other clips if I think of other things that I've missed. I'll also insert clips of when I've actually finished this and what it all ends up looking like, because right now I've just been chucking some of it in a pile here. But the last thing, I had custom press-on nails made on for my wedding day by Cara. Now, Cara and I went to high school together, and I've been following along with her, just crushing her dance career. And in the last maybe 6 months, she started her press-on nails business. And so I got to order some from her. I sent her my Pinterest inspirations that I'd found, and she whipped up these beautiful nails. Here's her little business card. I got so many compliments on the day. They were stunning. And another cool thing that I get to keep and that I might pull out and wear on anniversaries and things to relive the moment. I've got just the little container of them in here, the little package that they came in, so that will also all be going in there. The only other thing that I wasn't sure if it would fit in here, but now looking at it, I think it probably will, but she needs a really good clean first, is my wedding dress. Amazing. Get out of there. Girl got a bit muddy on the day, so I need to get that cleaned. And once it does, if it fits in here, it will go in here, but I'm not gonna force it to fit if that's gonna squash things. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. If anyone is interested in more wedding things, if anyone's interested in budgeting videos or how I made certain decisions or breakdowns of how I planned things, because I sort of just did it all myself. I also had a really quick turnaround. We got engaged and then I pretty much planned it all in 2 months. If anyone wants to hear about any of that process, let me know. If anyone wants to see honeymoon videos, let me know, because we went on a crazy trip around Europe. Yeah, that's probably it for now. Future me will pop in clips of what this ends up looking like, but other than that, thank you for watching. I don't know if this video will even see the light of day or if it's any good. But if you enjoyed it, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.